and E with another live show where you talk. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
You already know.
Kane Nation, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? E Gray, I'll say what it do, big dog. How you doing?
Man, you got it, brother. You got it, man. You know, it's another day in the life after a good win this past weekend,
True,
Friday to be exact.
true,
But you know, it's
true,
all
true.
good, man.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
my Canes got a victory, and my Falcons got a victory. So you know, hey, life is good. Life is good.
You know, I guess my my Raiders. We tried to give our game away. Hey, shout out to Ryan Devaney, man. Latrell Stoudemire. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Sorry for the late start, man. I'm still trying to get some things sorted out, man. But the show, man, long last week, long day today, y'all. I appreciate you guys being patient, man. But we bike, man, and we gonna talk about it, man. This week, man, Virginia Tech.
Yes, sir.
I mean, new
Yes,
week.
sir.
Blacksburg. We traveling to Blacksburg this week, man.
And they come up. They
Go
coming.
ahead.
I was about to say they coming off a fresh L from Liberty.
They coming off a fresh air, man. Watch that whole game, man. Actually, I got a homeboy son that redshirted this year, man, that plays for Liberty. Liberty actually is pretty tough, man. Good team,
Yeah.
fundamentally sound, man. Liberty's not a bad football team, man. But Virginia Tech, man, you know they're going to be mad, man, and they're going to be hungry for a win this week, man. I'm going to skip the shutouts tonight, man. We're going to do the hype show before I forget, man. We're going to do the hype show, man, this Thursday, man. I'll be traveling back to Florida. I ask that you guys keep me and my family in the prayers, man. I lost a young cousin, man, today, man. So I'll be traveling back home this weekend, man. So I'm going to do the hype show on Thursday night, man, for the Virginia Tech and Miami game. But
Absolutely.
definitely, I appreciate that, E. Gray, man. Feeling a little better, E. Gray, man. I got to tell you, man, I started to call Sumter County and have them come over there and arrest you, man, for what you tried to I feel like you tried to kill me this weekend, man, and I thought you were supposed to be my brother, man. I'm gonna have you locked up, dude. I'm gonna have your ass locked up, man, for that, man. I tell
Hey,
you, bro.
man.
I swear to you, bro.
I was just
Listen,
trying to help, man.
listen, hey, boy, you did. Listen though, you did, bro. Trust me, you did. I appreciate that, Latrell. Thank you so much. Shout out to Dolphin Derek, man. What's going on, man? What's going on,
What up,
everybody?
Dolphin Derek?
What it do? So, E. Gray, man, let's talk about it, man. Let's get into it. Like I say, you guys, I'm not going to do the shutouts tonight. Come back to that on Thursday night, man. E. Gray, man. Virginia Tech this week, man. What you looking to see, big dog? Talk to me.
Well, I would like to see an improvement on the defensive side of the ball and not wait till the end of the game to start making plays on the defense. I mean, that right there has got to stop. I mean, they got a mobile quarterback. We know that. He gave us fits last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we lost to him by a touchdown last year. He gave us fits.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the same quarterback. So, you know, hey, man, Blake Baker, do us a favor and go ahead and start making adjustments now. Come up with an actual game plan. You know, I read something today earlier that Blake Baker made a statement saying that his defensive players need to have short-term memory. You know, I guess saying that you make a mistake, move on from it and keep it moving. But you know what, Blake? I don't like to hear that coming from my defense coordinator. That's not some of the takeaways that I need my defense coordinator saying after the game. I need you addressing some of the issues like we were not prepared. We tried to blitz and we didn't know how to blitz. We didn't know how to call blitzes, how to execute blitzes. Let's work on some of those things, Blake Baker, instead of talking about the deficiencies of them having a short-term memory. How about that, Blake Baker?
Most definitely, man. Before I forget, man, again, man, I ain't always here tonight, y'all, still, man. I'm just still under the weather, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, but E. Gray, you absolutely right, man. I want to give a shout out, man, to my homeboy, man, my super producer, man, Mr. King Judge himself, man.
KJ Production in the building.
Listen, man, I appreciate all you do, man. We had a lot going on, man, and he got it in, man, and he fixed all of the equipment that we had going on with the power outage last week. So, like I say, we're a little bit behind the 8 ball, man, but shout out to my boy King Judge, man. I appreciate everything, big dog. Thank you. But,
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, dog.
Definitely, man. E. Gray, man, you're absolutely right. I mean, I can't even follow up on that, big dog. I mean, what else can I say? We definitely want to see improvement on the defense, big dog. Like like, man, you've been saying, man, like, just consistency, man. We got to start looking different, man. We got to start doing things different. We want to make adjustments, you know, not wait till the end of the game in the first half, man. We want to see a difference all the way around, and that's even on the offensive side of the ball. Look, man, we want consistency, man. We want to come out this weekend. We want to put our foots in their throats early, E. Why do we have to doggone be on nail biters every week, E. Gray?
I don't know, man. They just like messing with me, man. You know, get my blood pressure all up. But you know, one thing, the whole first half of that game was just cringeworthy of looking at our defense, man. You know, their players were playing with more fire. At least their offensive players was playing with more fire than our defensive players. And it just stunk, man. It was just terrible. And so when I'm going to need them, they say that Frierson gave a halftime speech and got everybody hyped during the halftime, and they came out playing with a little bit more fire. Let's do that before the game. We can't be doing that, man, at halftime with our backs against the wall, man. We got to do this at the beginning. Like you say, coming out, putting our foot on teams' throats off the rip. You know, not playing around. We don't need to play around, man. We not that type of team that can just play with people, man. They can play with teams. We got to go out there and put it down from the jump, off the rip, point blank. You know what I mean? And I made some statements after the game, and I know during halftime when I went live on Facebook. But you know, it's just like when Mark Richt was the head coach, the offense was just, you couldn't even watch it. But Manny had that defense. The defense was just playing on all cylinders, man. They looked always prepared and everything. Now, occasionally, the Manny, the defense may play slow on the first drive, but then they make the adjustments and they just clamp down and they just get after it. I'm not seeing enough of that at all, man. We still look slow on the first drive on defensive side of the ball, letting the offenses do what they want to, but that just didn't stop at the first drive, Pete. It kept going and kept going and kept going, and it's like, what? What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's like you said. I mean, it's like, bro, we've been saying this, bro. We've been saying this, like, they haven't stopped anybody all year. It's time, man. And E, I don't know if you agree with this, but it's time for Manny to put his hands on this defense, bro. I'm sorry. I can't keep watching Blake Baker week in and week out, E. Gray. I'm just saying, like you say, when he had the defense, you the head coach. At some point in time, Blake, you got to scoot over a little bit. I mean, you got to let me get this. You got to let me get this in line, because right now, man, this don't look good. This doesn't look like the defense that we're accustomed to seeing, man.
No, we can't. We keep wanting, waiting for that time we can say, oh, we took that next step. You know what I mean? Miami, we took that next step to be a premier team, to show that we're worthy of being a top 10 team and all of that. But when you have the deficiencies that we have on defense right now, man, that's not going to cut it. I mean, it was so sad. It was so sad at first. I'm sitting there looking at them they're rushing the line of scrimmage. They're just showing blitz. They're not even disguising it. They just showing blitz, and you know, they're not looking at the ball. They trying to time it with the count, and they just jumping offside every time, giving them free plays, man. Giving them free plays. It just got out of control. It was some horrible tackling issues in that first half. I mean, like I say, they just wasn't playing with no fire. But I know we have the talent on that side of the ball, but they just got to get after it at the beginning. And because if they don't, then it could be a long day with that quarterback that B-Tech has. Because he's mobile. He's going to look to run the ball.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, Hendon's definitely, man. He's an athlete, man. Hey, man, shout out to my boy, man. Florida in the house, man. Young and the boy, man. That's that music y'all be hearing in the background, man. Shout out to Young and the boy tuning in. Josh Ayers, Joseph Bernard. We see y'all guys. David Franklin, Kyle Stalling. The usual corporates in the building, man. What's going on, man? It's U-Talk. Y'all already know what it is.
It's U-Talk, baby.
But I tell you one thing, though, man. E-grade. But ain't you getting tired of seeing the same thing week in and week out with these penalties? Do it look like it's being addressed, or do it look like it's getting worse, man? You tell me, bro, because I'm just not seeing no progression on neither side of the ball, man. I mean, the offense, they looked okay, man. But again, I'm like you, man. We got to start off early, man. I mean, we got to start off early, and we got to keep doing what we doing, man, throughout the whole game. Like you say, a full 4 quarters, man. I don't want to see it in spurts.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the penalties, the referees was killing us a little bit now. I mean, I will say that. You know, some of it was dumb penalties on our own, but, you know, some of it was just like, come on, ref. It's just like, go back to the first half. when our defensive player, pushed the doggone center off of him because he was standing over him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he pushed him off of him, and he gonna throw a flag.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, come on, ref. You look at the sense of the game. It wasn't nothing violent about him. He's like, man, get up off me, dog.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that just started a trend with the referees right there, man.
Totally
so,
agree.
as far as some of the penalties, some of us is like questionable.
Totally
but,
Totally
yeah.
agree
So,
with you.
but we do have to do a better job of playing discipline, coming out on fire. Going to the offensive side of the ball. Of course, we put up points, and I saw some good things. But then I'm seeing some stuff that pisses me off about why we can't run the ball. We haven't shown. We got 3 running backs, and we showing that we can't run the ball. We would have no rushing yards if it wasn't for De'Aaron King. You know what I mean? In a lot of situations, man, De'Aaron King bailed us out, bro. I mean, he bailed us out of some situations that really didn't even have to be like that. Wide receivers played better in the second half, but they was dropping some balls early. My man Harley did it again. Harley, he had to bounce back. Harley is showing that he is a leader on this team. But my question to Rhett Lashley would be, why do we always have to run everything out of that RPO?
And up the middle. Can we see more outside runs?
We never hit the outside, never hit the edge. I just don't get it, man. When you got talented running backs like we do, you got to put them in the space to show their speed and their talent, man. So what's wrong with a little toss pad? Little toss pad. Here's the thing. Every now and then, De'Aaron King can get under center. And the running back can get behind him. Change it up. You ain't got to do it all the time, but change it up. You're just so predictable. It's starting to become a thing where it's just too predictable, man. So I mean, it's just some things that I'm not gonna talk too bad about the offense because we did deliver. Y'all putting up points. It's just some things I like to see our run game get involved.
Most definitely.
And not having to throw every single time.
Most definitely.
And not just having to bail us out.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree, man. J.R. Hayes in the building, man. Jeffrey O'Neal in the building, man.
Fellas.
I asked, man, if you guys, Joseph Bernard, what it do? I asked that if you guys, man, would please, man, subscribe to the show, man. I appreciate all of you guys, man. I appreciate you guys subscribing, liking, and commenting, man. Cuban Kane, George Diaz, what it do, man. I don't say this enough, man. I'm glad that you guys remind me to say it, man. I got to do better at it. Cuban Kane, man, I appreciate you always reminding me to do it, man. Subscribe and hit that like button, man. I appreciate you guys, man, when you cash at me, man. I put it back into the show, man, to always improve the show, man. I'm always trying to make our platform better, man. So all of you guys that either you PayPal me, you cash at me, it's highly appreciated. I always said it in the past. I'm saying it right now, man. Eric, Myrick, all of you guys, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man, for what you do, man. Thank you.
Also, guys, y'all do us and come over to YouTube, to the Utah channel. I know a lot of you guys watching on Facebook, but we really need you over on YouTube if you can.
Yes.
Come check us out on YouTube. The like
Definitely.
button and hit the subscribe.
Definitely, because here pretty soon, you guys, I'm gonna try to start directing all of the traffic over to YouTube. So we're doing it right now, man, just to try to get the show out, man. But pretty soon we're gonna be strictly YouTube, and I'm asking that you, like E. Gray say, man, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Appreciate you guys, all the support, man, every week, man. I love all y'all. Let's start reading some of these texts, E. Gray, some of the chat.
Yeah, I saw what J.R. Hayes was saying, that our offensive line is not good enough to set the edge. I feel you, but it's like it's no edge to be set when we're not even trying, JR, because a lot of times, every time, pretty much 95% of our runs are straight up the middle. So it's like we're not even trying to get outside. I feel you, though. I mean, offensive line has their weaknesses, but we got to give it a try, man. Something. We got to do something different.
Hey, JB, Joseph Bernard, what's up, big dog? Hey, all you got to do is just, man, I got it set up now, man. All you got to do is just type in you talk, the letter U, and talk. If you subscribe, you should get a notification, but that ain't always the case, because even like with my boy E. Gray, man, when I'm trying to catch his show with Just Saying, I don't get the alerts all the time. But what you can normally do is just type in you talk. I normally set the show a couple of days. I've been having some difficulties with the audio and stuff like that, so we've been working on the show, but I'm gonna start by setting the show dates whenever we go on. So when you type in you talk, it'll be able to tell you like when the show's coming on. And like I say, we typically come on, man, if the game is on Saturday, we're gonna do the hype show on Friday. Like I said, I've been having a lot of stuff going on, man. So here right after the the game. We try to do a post game, and we try to come back and do a Monday show, man, going into the next week with who we're gonna be playing. So definitely, man, you can like I say, website is almost finished, y'all. I swear to you guys. I'm hoping to have this website open on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I'm hoping to have the website up. So where you can get your U-Talk shirts, everything, man. We have the podcast where you can listen to it if you can't watch it. You can listen to the audio, man, on the podcast. So again, I appreciate all of you guys. David Franklin. What you say, E-Great?
Enos just moved over to the defense.
Who said that? Who said that?
Maybe.
Who said that? I don't see that. Who said that?
David Franklin said that. Maybe. Maybe that happened.
What you say, Kyle Stalling? Coaching is the key. I agree, man. Hey, Eric Mark, I just mentioned you, boy. Yes, I did, brother, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everything, man. I put it into the show, man. All of you guys, man. That cash out me, man, and PayPal me, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much, Eric Mark. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. All of y'all. Joseph Bernard. What you say, cool? I'll check it out. Okay. Ricky Dunn, North Carolina in the house. Our linebackers have issues with the pass. My God, they have Ricky Dunn. They have issues with the pass and the run. Go ahead, E.
They got issues. Period, man. They got issues. They got issues. Man. It's pretty bad.
Ricky
it's
Dunn.
Pretty bad.
Ain't nobody over here arguing that, is it?
Man, bro, hey, look, Saturday on Friday, man, I lost my cool halftime, man. You know what I mean? It was just It
looked bad. It looked bad, man. This ain't what we're accustomed to seeing, man.
Normally, I like to go back and watch the games a couple days later because you can watch the condensed version where you can see it all in like 20-something minutes. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to do it to myself. No, Lord, no. I didn't want to do it. Not this week. No.
Dolphin Derek, we got the dub, man. Always good to get a dub. Kyle Starr, linebackers need to step up. You are absolutely right. Totally agree with you, man. Because like you say, E-Gray just hit it on the head, man, in his first take. Like he said, man, they got a quarterback, man, that he's pretty athletic, man. So the odd linebackers will be tested, man. You're going to have to spy him, man, because what his name is, Hendon Hooker, man. He move around, man. He's moving around. And they defense, man, they got a couple of thumpers, man, on their defense. They middle line. Like, give me their middle linebacker, that number 23. He got hurt. But his name is Ashbury. He got hurt this past weekend, man. Him and that number 22, they safety. So, I mean, Virginia Tech going to be coming out, man, wanting to play, man. Definitely, they're going to be ready. I don't care what nobody said. They took the L against Liberty, but you know, we going to Blacksburg, man, and they're going to be up to play us, E-Gray.
Yeah, they're going to be up. They're going to be up for the game. It's just, you know, can we be up for that game? I see what David Franklin, he said we ain't got a single cornerback coming in next year. Yeah, I saw we lost the commit. What was his name? Tim Franklin or something like that?
I think it's Burns.
Decommitted.
That's Tim Burns.
I'm thinking about that. Yeah, Tim Burns decommitted. But hell, if I was a prospect and I watched that defense, I have my questions too.
What you say?
Yeah, I would question my move also. You know what I mean? But we can't worry about that as right now. But yeah, man, we just got to come out on fire. It's gonna be a 12 noon kickoff, which I'm not mad at. Like I tell y'all, my favorite games is 3:30. You know, I don't feel like I'm rushing to get up and get ready for the game. When it's at 3:30, you got time. You can just take your time, and then when it's not a night game, you don't feel like you're waiting all day. So, but 12 o'clock it'll be an early one. So y'all got to make sure don't go in too hard on Friday night. You got to pick one on Saturday. We got to take care of business these next 4 games, man.
Oh, we do.
I see people keep worrying about, that they took us out of the chance with Notre Dame beating Clemson. We don't need to worry about nobody else.
Ain't we been saying that? Haven't we been saying that? Haven't we been saying that? Right.
We let them look. And everybody that's on our schedule win those games, and then we'll let the chips fall, man. I see people all the time, but Notre Dame beating Clemson, that messes up our chip. Are we even worthy of being in the ACC championship? I mean, come on now. Let's talk about it now. Because I know doggone well that team that we just beat, they shouldn't have been hanging with us like that if we are who we say we are. Nah. So let's go out and prove it on Saturday. You know, I see y'all keep alluding to ESPN giving Virginia Tech a 62% chance. That means nothing to me. I don't even know why y'all follow that up. That means absolutely nothing. Look at the NFL each week to week, baby.
Hey, man,
Week to week. So, you know, let's take care of our business on Saturday and let the chips fall, baby.
Shout out to my boy, man, Demetrius Gray, man. Florida and how Eric Myrick again, man. Boy, I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I mean, E. Gray, man, I couldn't have said it no better, man. This is what I've been saying, man, like week by week. I mean, I don't see nothing that's going to warrant whether we can beat Notre Dame, none of those teams, Ohio State, Clemson, week by week. That's what we need to be worried about, bro. Week by week.
Man, that defense, the way that defense look, boy, we don't want that smoke.
Don't want none of that. That's what I've been saying. We don't want none of that, bro. That's all I'm saying. We want to get better week by week. What have they done to show us? And I'm talking about on both sides of the ball as a team, collectively. We haven't seen enough consistent football to be worried about looking past nobody, E. Gray.
Right. Now, you know, look at halftime. I was wondering. I said, "Damn, did my boy Ed Reed travel with the team? Because if he traveled with the team, I know he couldn't be looking at this and being like, oh, I mean, from an effort standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And maybe Ed Reed need to go, you know, look, have a little sit down with Manning. Somebody need to do it. Somebody need to have a sit down with Manning and say, look here, don't let what happened to Al Golden happen to you. You know, Al Golden had his, remember D'Onofrio was his homeboy. His homeboy got him displaced real quick. So don't let your loyalty to your homeboy get you, you know what I'm saying, get you booted on out.
E. Gray.
You know, because I have my reservations about Manning. I like him. I like the direction we're going in. But come on, man. If you're a defensive guy, you better put your foot down.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I've been trying to be nice. I'm trying to get through this year, man. I am. But you know me. I'm going to be at him. If this defense keep on looking like this, E. Gray, I'm trying to be nice. But if this defense, if he don't put his hands on this defense pretty soon, E. Gray, like you say, you was the defensive coach. It's your job to say, no, Blake, let me get this. When you see, there's no way you can continue to look at this defense week in and week out and not want to step in and you take over, E. Like you say.
Because I'm telling you, and I'm looking at the quarterback for Virginia. I'm looking at the quarterback, and I'm sitting there saying to myself, this guy can't even make his reads. He's a one-read guy. Mm-hmm. And we let a one-read quarterback look like Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or somebody like that. I mean, we was making him look phenomenal. And he's not that good. He is not that good. I watched highlights of him playing other teams, and he's a one-read. Once that one read is taken out, he falls apart and makes mistakes. And we couldn't get him to do that.
Oh,
so that front four did.
I agree with you.
Nothing.
I totally agree. I like this text right here, Rodney Atwaters. Will Diaz reevaluate Blake Baker after the season like he did with Enos? That's a good question, E. Gray.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. That's the question of the night right there, Utah. That is exactly what I want to know, E. Gray. Will he? You know that's his homeboy. Now, we done seen this defense struggle last year under Blake Baker. We watching it struggle this year under Blake Baker, E. Gray. Okay, we couldn't get on him too hard last year because like what everybody want to say, it's his first year. We watching the same this year again, E. Will he reevaluate Blake Baker after this year, E. Gray? That's the question.
They better need to be evaluating and reevaluating right now. But let me address this with Mr. Jeffrey O'Neal.
What
in the hell they got to do with us, man? Man, come on, man. We got our W. Hey, play around. We got a chance to win our division, homeboy. Y'all sleeping on us.
Y'all ain't winning that division. Y'all ain't doing that.
Man, you never know.
You see John Gruden tried to give our game away yesterday, but he big me so bad.
Saw the Saints just drumming up Tampa the way they did.
Oh, yeah, he drew up. Drew Brees called him up pretty nice.
Yeah, and Drew Brees can't throw no more.
Oh, Danielle Carroll, what's going on? Cuz I agree with you, dude. He should evaluate himself too. You're absolutely right. Because I'm gonna be asking questions next year. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. You got to address, and that's what we get into it, man. Like we say, it's not about winning losses, man, because these wins, we could have very easily lost that game last week. Easy. That defense is terrible. You got to clean this up, man. You got to clean this up. I'm like, E, you going to find yourself in the same situation like Al Golden was. The same situation. You better start making, just like you got Dan Enos out of there. If Blake Baker don't clean this up, just like Rodney Atwater's just say, he needs to be evaluated after the season. And Manny, we going to be talking about you too. Same thing. Robert Whitehead, leave the Falcons out of y'all convo, please. No, we going to keep them sorry jokers, you and E. Gray. We going to keep them sorry in the conversation. We ain't taking them back. That's my homeboy. My homeboy Robert Whitehead's son play for Liberty, man. They just beat Virginia Tech, man, last week, man. My little homeboy Rashard Whitehead, man. That's his son, man. Good kid, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but but Robert, we're not letting you off the hook. Your Falcons garbage, and I love my homeboy E. Gray. That's my homeboy. Whoa, nothing.
Hey, we 3-6. We could easily be flipped around, be 6-3, homie, and we still got a chance. Don't go there.
I'm going there. No, don't you go there. Don't you go there.
Look, just because y'all squeaked out a little W.
I'm 5-3. I'm 5-3. Yeah, see, you're gonna start picking me. You're gonna start taking my and see who you got me this week. You got me this week in Just Saying. Do you got me? I got the Broncos this week. Do you got me?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Drew Lock might be turning the corner.
Okay, Drew Lock. Okay. Look who in the building, E. Look who in the building.
Who that?
Cuban. Hey. Hey, you heard what Cuban K say? You see what he said about you?
Yeah.
What Big E correct about? Big E ain't correct about a damn thing. I know you ain't talking about them Falcons. He talking about he correct about. You know he ain't correct about.
It's a beautiful thing, baby.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But y'all Falcons, but y'all die hard. But I ain't mad at y'all. Let's talk about this Virginia Tech, man. E, man. So what do you think, man? I mean, do you think that we will come up playing flat, man, or do you think we're going to be ready, man, because Virginia Tech going to be ready? What you think?
Noon game on the road, I really don't know, man. I hope they prove me wrong. We only had, one 12 o'clock game this year?
Mm-hmm.
We had one noon game, and that, I believe, what game was that? Do you remember?
That wasn't it Pitt? It was Pitt,
I hope not. Let me see.
I thought it was Pitt.
I can't remember, but
I thought it was Pitt. Was it Pitt, y'all? We played at 12? Jose Martinez, what it do? Yo, I'm late, but E better not say nothing about them 50 points. He ain't gonna say nothing. No, he ain't on that number. What you call him, Jose? What his nickname is? Roll out E. Roll out.
Hey, man, we almost got that 50 burger. We was close, though. We was close. Problem is, we was almost on the other end of a 50 burger, too, so that's not good. But either way, we were close and we got the win, man.
Jeffrey
don't get me wrong. You know it was Pitt. I believe it was Pitt. That was a 12 o'clock game. We beat them 31-19. Yeah, that was our only 12 o'clock game. But that was at home. So I don't know, man. They're gonna have to come out with a whole lot of energy, for 12 o'clock kickoff, man, on the road in Blacksburg. So
Jeffrey O'Neal. Manny needs to try to bring Charlie Strong to Miami and let him run the defense. Hell, anything better than Blake Baker, E.
Okay, Cuban Kane say Pitt, that was at 3:30. Okay.
What was the 12:30? What was the noon game? Did we have a noon game?
Was it the Virginia game? It might have been Virginia.
Did we play Virginia?
Yeah, we squeaked that one out, 19-14. I want to say it was that one.
It got to be Virginia. Because we played Clemson that night. We played Florida State that night. That was prime time.
It was Virginia.
Louisville.
If he say 3:30 was Pitt, it had to be Virginia then.
Yeah, it was Virginia.
Yeah, it had to be. So I don't know, man. They're going to have to come out with a whole lot of energy, man. You know what I mean? And then I saw somebody put in there, turn them over. Yeah, it'd be a nice thing, if we can create some turnovers for a change. And we see the change.
I tell you, E, I just don't. You remember when we had Sheldrick, Red Ryan, Jaquan Johnson? You just seen the ball hawks, man. Seen the
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who on that defense, E? I'm asking you. Like, who do you feel like is that guy that can force or make a play on defense, bro? Like, who? Who is it?
I mean, I don't know. The leaders on the team, they disappointed me last week. You know, what in the hell happened to Jalen?
Exactly.
Nesta. He don't even hear his name called like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jalen Phillips, Nesta, you don't hear his name called like that.
Right.
No, we ain't gonna talk about the linebackers. Bubba Bolden, he didn't have the best game. He, I was a couple weeks ago, he was on my list, but then he, freed himself. So he had he wanted to be getting back. He wanted to get back on that list. But another thing I saw with Blake Baker was praising Couch. Well, if you praising him so much, why he ain't getting enough snaps?
Thank you. But he continuously run 8 out there, and I'm just like, man, if we ain't got nobody else to replace 8, I'm sorry, bro. I mean, and like I say, Al Blades, he looked like he regressing too, man. For some reason, I don't. He ain't been looking good. Robert Whitehead, what you say, Malik and King play just about the same.
Who was that? Jr. said. Jr. Hayes said Couch's ball. Yeah. Can we get him in? Can we get him in some more plays? You know what I'm saying? Like, people praising him. Let's keep him in the game, coach.
They play him in the right. They play him in the slot a lot, man, but they don't put him on the outside, man. He's in the slot. Outside. Yeah, exactly. He plays in the slot a lot. Kyle Stalling, 15 was the defensive player of the week. Who that was? Jalen Phillips. I just want to see him play with a little bit, like I say, more control, aggression, man. I mean, he be out there sometime, man. He jumping off sides too. Him and Roche, man. Like, come on, man. Like the unnecessary offside. Watch the ball, man. Watch the ball. It's gonna be a long day.
I was so desperate for some energy, in that first half. I almost was like, why Carter ain't got ejected yet? Maybe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what my man Carter to go ahead and get the damn penalty?
You say
I was just searching for some energy on Friday night in that first half.
You say something, E. You say you want to see something, huh, bro?
Something, bro.
Hey, what has happened to Bolden? Seems a bad 2-game stretch. Hope it doesn't continue. I totally agree. Well, I mean, I seen him diving at ankles, man, like he was trying to avoid contact, man, on a couple of plays, man. There, I'm just like, I just don't know where the thumper's at. I don't know where the guys like the shite quarterback. We ain't got a shite quarterback, man. We don't have guys that want to come up, man, and want to tackle, man. Is Ivy the only option? Are we the short? Are we that short on corners? Hey, Ricky Dunn. Either we that short on corners or we that short on talent at cornerback. Something.
So here's another thing with Blake Baker, and I got a question about what's my man? Was it Christopher? What was the guy? The one that entered the transfer portal.
You talking about Williams? Christian Williams.
Christian Williams. I guess I'm starting to feel like or realize why he pissed and want to transfer, because he like, if I can't get no burn and see the field and y'all got this in front of me,
right?
I got to go.
Exactly.
So something's up with that. Something's there.
Something is.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Exactly.
Because what I'm watching, what we roll out in the secondary ain't it.
And getting killed every week, E. Every week
half of them
getting
look confused, and half of them look like they running them beats in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Awful.
Latrell said Pitt was the noon game. JR, our thumper gets targeting calls when he thumps. Amari. Yeah, JR, he just thumping the wrong way.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Let's get how are we with the phone situation?
We good, man. Yeah. You know what? I'm not here, y'all. Like I said, I'm still a little bit under the weather. Go ahead, E. Tell them they can call in, bro.
Go ahead and call in. Post that number up there for them, big dog. Y'all go ahead and call in. I know we started late due to some little technical issues, but we still want y'all to call in and give us y'all take about how y'all felt about the game Friday. Where was your mind frame in the first half of the game? Was it like mine?
It's Utah, baby.
About Virginia Tech, y'all. We don't a lot about Virginia Tech. If y'all don't want, we can mainly talk because remind y'all we got the hype show this Thursday. Normally it would be Friday, but my man D has to go out of town, so we're gonna start it off on Thursday night with the hype show for the Virginia Tech game. It's Saturday, baby, 12 noon kickoff. Y'all go ahead and call in, baby.
Telephone number 404-462-0477. 404-462-0477, man. We taking the calls right now, man. I'm going to put the number back up on the screen again. Hey, Cuban Kane, it's on Thursday, big dog. Call in. The hype show is on Thursday, big dog. I got to go out of town. I got a death in my family, so I won't be in on Friday, so I'm going to do it on Thursday, big dog. Friday. 8 o'clock, y'all. We're going to have the hype show on Thursday night, 8 o'clock. David Franklin, we only have 5 scholarship cornerbacks on the roster. I mean, man, because who are the other corners behind those? I know you got man, what's my other guy name, man?
Well, hell, the other one, you know, like I said, we done lost one, which it hurts to lose him. One is transferring, but I mean, hell, what we got is what we got. They just got to play better, man. They just got to play better. That's it. We at the stage now. Ain't nobody new walking through that door for this year. So they just got to play better.
That's what it is. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. 404-462. I think somebody just tried to call in. Try to call back. I think I disconnected you by mistake. 404-462-0477.
And you know, another thing I want to say, if they don't put some respect on my man, Derek King, put some respect on my man's name, why this man ain't getting mentioned in the Heisman race right now? That's my whole thing.
It's Utah. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Latrell, calling from Tampa.
Latrell, what's up, sweetness? How you doing, baby? Good to hear your voice,
How you
man. How you been?
I've been great.
Talk to us, man. Talk to us. What you thought about these hurricanes here, man, this past weekend, man? I mean, have you been pleased with what you've been seeing, sweetness?
I was kind of not disappointed. I was glad that they were able to fight their way through it, but, you know, the play has just kind of been kind of lackluster. Like, they're not, you know, they don't come out with that fire in games like this, and they've got to do that if we're going to win out.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they were sleepwalking. You're right about that.
Yeah, I just didn't like that. I couldn't understand, you know, what the problem was. You know, they just came out like they didn't really want to play, or they weren't playing hard enough. I'm not sure what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm right there with you. There's no fire, especially in the first half. They act like they got to wait till they behind the 8 ball to come out and play ball, but you know they're gonna have to cut that out because Saturday's gonna be a little different story. I can understand Friday nights. I hate those Friday night games. Friday nights is a jinky. It's just a jinky spot. You know what I'm saying? No, they don't need to have college games on Friday. I mean, get rid of that. I don't even like Thursday night games. Get rid of that Friday night. You know what I mean? But they came out with hardly no fire. And I'm gonna say this is another observation. Me thinking about a 12 noon kickoff. D. Mm-hmm. Do you know that USC and Arizona played 12 o'clock this past Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. Which was really 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock daytime,
and they played with more fire,
right, in
the first half than what we showed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here, man?
Right. You're right. Latrell, what you want to see out of your Miami Hurricanes, man, this weekend? What you want to see?
Well, I mean, this weekend, I want them to come out, you know, full force with their feet on the pedal and don't let up.
Yes.
You know, through, you know, offense, defense, everybody has to come out and just play like it, you know, just don't stop.
Most definitely. You got a question for Latrell?
Nah, she done hit on every point she's right on, spot on, because that's how I feel. I mean, just for the life of me, I was really frustrated the first half just watching it. It was just, it got to me, man. And if they come out looking like that Saturday.
Well, you know, I kind of.
Go ahead, Latrell.
Well, you know, I actually turned the TV off before the second half. I didn't know we won until the next morning.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you was mad, Latrell. You was mad. Hey, listen, I was mad, Latrell, man. But I mean, I just had to go ahead and go through with it, man, because I knew we was going to have a show to try to get the full breakdown on what we was going to talk about. But I wanted to do the same thing you did, trust me.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that.
I'm not mad at you, man. I'm not mad at you for that, man. Latrell, man, it's always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you supporting me, man, from day one, man, supporting the show, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
Love you guys. I just wanted to get my call out first.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm not mad at you, man. You want to shout out anybody, Latrell?
No, I just want to just shout out to my Canes family. We just gonna keep our hopes up and just hope these boys just pull it out.
There you go.
For sure. Well, it's you talk, Latrell. I appreciate you again, lady, man. You make sure you call in on Thursday night, man, for the hype show, man.
I will.
All right, now you take care of yourself. That was my girl, Latrell Stoudemire, man. Tampa, Florida. We got another one coming in.
All right.
It's you talk. Call us. State your name and where you calling from.
This your boy Kyle from Lickadale, man.
My dog.
Kyle.
Lickadale, Florida in the hall. Kyle Stalling, man. What it do?
What's going on, player?
Ain't nothing, man. How you doing tonight, brother?
Doing all right. I'm sitting here replaying as y'all talking. I'm sitting here replaying the podcast, the Manny Diaz. I guess the little meeting he had this morning with him and I guess all the news, the local news people down here in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, like I say, it's coaching. It was a good game. You know, they got to, you know, like Latrell said, they got to put the feet on the damn gas in the first quarter and keep it on. Come out with a sense of urgency from the jump. You know, and play like they want to win. You know, and I'm sitting here looking at your boy Blake. That dude just lucky to have a fucking job.
Pretty much.
Looking at that thing,
the homeboy hookup.
He don't. I mean, like you said earlier, Eve, about with the comment he said to the players that they gotta don't look at the next play. That's a goddamn position coach supposed to talk like that, not the damn coordinator.
Right. You know, you normally hear that from a DB coach. You know, because you always teach your cornerbacks to have a short-term memory. That's normally what you would hear.
Right.
I don't need my DC saying that about the whole damn team. No.
Right. I mean, the thing is, if Man Diaz don't, don't put his hands on his defense and say, hey man, before you got here, this is what my defense was looking like. When I got the job, I want my defense to continue to look like this. I hired you because you had an understanding on what my concept was on my defense because you was on my prior staff.
Mm-hmm.
But now you ain't doing what the hell you supposed to be doing. I'm about to, cut due, so I'm gonna lose my damn job.
There you go. You know, and since Manny's been there, you know, like going back to what we were talking earlier, when I said that even when Mark Richt was the head coach, Manny was over the defense. I never once worried about our defense. I just didn't. Even if we gave up a score on the first drive, I said Manny and them will figure it out. They'll figure it out. And a lot of times they bailed us and wheeled us to some wins, you know, through those years. But right now, man, it's like now for the most part, because we have a quarterback that is outstanding. And like I told y'all, they need to put some respect on that boy named De'Aaron King and put him in his Heisman race. But without him bailing us out, I'm worried as hell on the other side of the ball when we on defense. I'm like, Lord, we can't stop nobody. We got the kid from NC State looking like, you know what I'm saying, he going to be a first-round draft pick or something. Come on, man. It's horrible.
The thing is, our offense, I think those receivers should have a little bit more confidence. And cut the check, he'd have a lot more confidence in his play calling when it comes to passing.
Yep.
The running game to me, I think they should run Chaney more. They should run Chaney more and throw more swing out passes like they do with LT with the dude for Clemson. It's a lot of plays. They just say height, and they just throw him a little swing pass. Just throw it to him.
Yep.
That's how he really was killing us.
Pretty much. I mean, you know, if we don't have the line to just say run traditionally up the middle, throw the like you know, we were screaming weeks ago. Throw the daggone screen. Throw the screen. Give it to him in the flats. And we got some athletic running backs. I agree with you with Chaney, man. We got some athletic running backs. We need to do it. And I will tell you,
every time Chaney get the ball, he making things happen with it.
Well, he make it happen. He make it happen. And I'm starting to see what De'Aaron King, he's getting a lot more confident throwing that deep ball, trusting his wide receivers a little bit more. So it's time for, like you say, Rhett Lashley, maybe he gets a little bit more confident with the play calling. Because that boy throws a pretty ball, man. I mean, he dropped some dimes on them boys Friday night, man.
Oh, he did.
He dropped some real dimes. You know what I'm saying? He dropped some dimes. You look at his stat line. Did you actually look at his stat line? Why is this man been putting up numbers all year? Why is this man not even getting mentioned? And we a one-loss team that lost to a team that was number one at the time, and we still in the top 15. Why are they not talking about this man for the Heisman race?
It's Miami,
they want to talk about the damn quarterback, Justin Fields, who only played 2 damn games. Come on, man. Where we at?
It's like this, right? It's like this. I know y'all gonna boot me off in a minute. Let me get to the defense. The defensive line, they need to fucking man the fuck up. All that jig jagging, and I'm a dog, and I'm throwing the deuces up. No, they didn't come ready to play. This part gonna be probably outside Clemson. To me, this part gonna be our most dogged fight when it comes to the defense, because these guys got an O-line that's gonna come at us. So McLeod, he need to get his head out of his ass. I don't know if he needs to go. I don't know if he need to play with himself before the game. I don't know what the hell did he do. Him and Jennings. I don't know what the hell they do. I know Jennings was hurt last year, so he come off that real bad injury. You know, he had the same injury Tua had last year, so he might be a year off. He might be a year off, and I'm hoping that's what it is. But the linebacker core, they cannot be lost. They cannot be lost because this guy killed us last year, and we had Pickney and everybody else. Now, just imagine with the cats we got 9 linebackers. He killed us with Pickney them last year.
Yeah.
But see, we didn't have no tape on him last year. That was his first game starting. We had no tape on him, so he caught Manning them off guard.
Yeah, he did. I remember that game.
He ran and he can't really throw. He can throw the deep ball, but he got the accuracy. But he more like a Lamar Jackson right now as far as throwing. I ain't saying he's accurate with the ball like that, but he throw more to his tight ends. And but he's looking to run the ball. He's probably gonna run the ball at least 15 times easily a game. Just set up run. I'm not saying
you let your boy Blake Baker tell it. You know, he's got an outstanding arm. I was reading an article with Blake Baker earlier today, and he kept praising how good the quarterback from Virginia Tech is. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
cut it out.
Yeah, because he ripped the damn defense up because he unprepared, and he made Pickney and all them boys look fucked up last year. Excuse my language. He made them look. He made them same guys bad. He made all those guys look bad, and you could tell how it's gonna carry over this year. These guys look like they won't even make a high school team right now. But anyways, I'm gonna get off my soapbox and sit back and relax in the recliner. And I ain't drinking no Kool-Aid tonight, so I'm taking it easy.
All right, Kyle. We appreciate you.
So good show, man. I'm gonna continue to listen, man. It's all about you.
That's what it is, man. Appreciate you, Mr. Stolen. Thank you, Kyle.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah, man. But all of this praise for the quarterback, for the other quarterback, I'm like, Blake, you're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Kyle said it right, though, like he say, man, because he got killed last year, man. And he did, man. He ran all through us down there in Miami last year, man. He did. Benny Barrett, what's good, man? What's going on, man? Cuban Kane, boy. My lifesaver, Cuban Kane. Hit that like button for us, y'all. I appreciate it. That's my guy. He always promoting that, boy. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, Cuban Kane, man. Always. Let's see, man. We
Benny
missed a couple
Barrett,
of-
what it do?
Let's see what we got. Marek the U. They were saying the same thing when Manny was getting beat the same way by backups. Okay. George Diaz, man, he in the building, man.
George Diaz, what it do?
Kane gang, man, keeping it real. Body language has been terrible last few weeks at the start of the games. You're absolutely right. That's what we've been talking about, keeping it real. Body language has been terrible. We want to see them come out. I don't know. I thought I had a phone call, man. Call back. But we want to see them come out, man, and do their thing, man. We want to see them come out from the start, man. Come out from the start, man, and impose their will, man. That's what we want to see this week. Can we
Benny
get
Barrett,
that?
are you referring to my Falcons?
He said he was going he told me when I talked to him today too. He like, man, he said, man, I don't want to call niggas. I know he gonna say something.
Yeah, are you referring to my Falcons?
Hey, look at it. Justin Williams, what's up, cuz? What's going on, man? Love you, boy. What's going on? Shout out to Justin Williams, man. Military in the building, man. Kentucky. What it do, man? What's going on, man? We wanna see our Canes come out and establish from the jump, man. We want to see them put their foots on Virginia Tech throat, man. We going into it, man. But like they saying, Hooker, man. Hooker is a good athlete, man. We're going to have to contain him, E. He get outside the pocket, man. He can cause damage, man. So, defensive line, discipline, man, in your assignments when you coming up the field, man. Linebackers, tackle, wrap up, break down, man. Tackle, man. All of this arm tackling, man. We want to see you guys come up and make some plays, man. We want to see you come up.
We need somebody to come out and just set the tone. We need somebody on that defense to just come out and set the tone. I don't care who it is.
Right.
This needs somebody come out and set the tone.
Right.
Set the damn tone, because that we can't be coming out sleepwalking every game. Every game we cannot come out sleepwalking. Especially, I don't care if you at home on the road. Especially like this Saturday, 12 noon kickoff on the road. You cannot come out sleepwalking.
Not in Blacksburg, not in Virginia Tech, not in Blacksburg. We don't never play good when we got to go there.
Yep, and they, like you said, they feel a type of way after losing to Liberty. And Liberty is ranked. They're number 25, or they might have jumped up a little bit. They were undefeated.
Liberty was ranked, man. Try again, George Diaz. Like I say, y'all, we're still working out some kinks, man. My bad, George. Try to call back, man. 404-462-0477, man. So, shout out to my super producer, man. Shout out, man, to King
KKK production in the building.
King Judge.
Yes, sir.
Dude, man. Shout out to that boy E Great, man. Go in and talk about that Just Saying Sports. They ain't heard it tonight, man. Talk to him. Let them know what to do.
Hey, if you hadn't checked me out, haven't subscribed, hashtag Just Saying YouTube channel. We've been going on the reconstruction, trying to reboot, but hopefully I have a couple of brand new shows coming to you this week, especially that hot picks. We mainly talk NFL over at hashtag Just Saying. But if you hadn't checked us out, man, check us out. Hashtag Just Saying Sports. Type that in, you can get to it and subscribe to the channel for your boy.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Well, like I said, man, you guys, I'm still a little bit under the weather tonight, man. We wanted to come on tonight, man, and George, I'm sorry, I gotta do some more maintenance, man. I don't know, man. We was in there, man, so I have to check some stuff out, man. I'm sorry, big dog. I'm gonna read a couple more
We'll have
texts,
everything
man.
right on Thursday though for the hype show. Remember, the hype show will be this Thursday, y'all.
Latrell say Liberty is number 19. Rodney Atwaters. Set the tone and don't let the offense go down the field the first drive. Hell, you right. The first drive, the second drive, you are absolutely right, Rodney. Benny Barrett, we need a leader that would take charge. Will each player hold one another accountable? Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. E Great, man.
That's the way they was talking at halftime when Frierson gave their speech. So they came out looking better in the second half. They got to do that off the rip, man. Do it off the rip. Do it off the rip.
Totally
But
agree with you, man.
a reminder, y'all, I know y'all look forward to it on Fridays, but it will be Thursday. This Thursday, through the hype show, we'll get more in depth about VTech, Tech, whatever the hell you want to call them, Virginia Tech, them hokey pokies.
What you call them, hokey pokey?
Hokey pokies.
Hey, man, get some departing words, my guy. Talk to him, bro.
No doubt, man. Hey, regardless, it was a good win. What up, Larry Frank Jr.? I see you posting about the Steelers, boy. If y'all would have lost Sunday, that would have been very bad. Very, very bad. Hey, but no, we got a good victory. This past weekend, y'all, a dub is a dub. What George say? Congrats. Yeah, my Falcons got it, baby. Yeah, we held on for another W.
Man, please.
That's right. We on a win streak now, baby. Ain't no stopping us now. Ain't no stopping us now. Well, the Falcons going to the playoffs, baby. Y'all play with it. We gonna win our division. Play with it. But nah, man. Hey, each week is a good W. You know, we got that W as you know our Canes family, and we got to do it one more game. We got to come out with some fire and can't be bullshit. We can't be coming out slow sleepwalking, baby. We got to come out on fire. So hopefully them boys come out with some passion and some fire. It will be all right. Oh, hey, what Cuban can't say Falcons versus Raiders? We need a special show. We can make that happen.
It's crazy too. You know what's crazy? My homeboy is riffing that game, and he coming back that weekend. He asked me, did I want to go to the game? I'm like, no. he riffing that game. He gonna be riffing that game. So that's crazy, man. Yep. Hopefully I'll be able to talk junk to that cat, man, after that, man. Larry Frank Jr., yeah, man, you Steelers doing their thing, man. They doing their thing, man, everybody, man. Them Steelers, man. I thought the Steelers was going to let it go against the Cowboys, man, but they came back, man, and did their thing, man. Keeping it real. Did y'all talk about, Tim Burns' decommitment? Yeah, we did. We did keeping it real. We talked about it earlier in the show. We did.
Shit, the way our defense playing, you might can't blame them.
Hey, Larry Frank, I agree with you. Canes fans need to get that ACC title game crap out of their heads. Just win, baby. Al Davis, man. Al Davis, just win. Rest in peace to the great Al Davis. Just win, baby. That's all we want to do, man. Like you say, man. What you say, E? One game at a time, big dog.
One game at a time, baby. One game at a time. That's all we can control is the game that's ahead of us, baby.
One
Just
game
win,
at a time, man. One game at a time. Look at y'all, man. It's been another great show, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Like I always say. Again, man, he told you guys, Hype Show Thursday night, 8 o'clock. We're going to go Thursday night this week. I appreciate you guys. I ask that you all subscribe. Hit that like button, man. Comment on the show, man. We're going to keep on doing what we do, man. Everybody, man. It's always a good show when everybody chat in, man, and call in, man. I'm going to try to get this audio stuff situated. Love all of you guys, man. From the bottom, man. That's for me and E, man. Appreciate all of the commentary, man. Definitely. So, okay, man, we're going to come back on Thursday night, man. Want everybody to continue to stay safe, man. Stay blessed, man. Everybody be good, man. And we'll be back here same time on Thursday night, man. Sorry that we started a little late tonight. Like I said, I had some technical issues, man. Still got some technical issues. Going to try to sort these out. But we'll get back on Thursday night, man. So, E. Gray, let's do it, man. Y'all know how we start every show. And y'all know how we end every show.
Yes, sir.
You know us.
Without you, baby.
Without you, baby. And we out. Everybody stay safe, man. Stay safe.
It's